Backyard Wrestling fans, welcome to another episode of Shooting with the Saint. And last episode, we had the man who never breaks kayfabe, Sam Reeves, on. And to follow up that amazing episode of the podcast, we have another amazing guest. We have the one, Saint-Damien Prime, in his first ever podcast. And the man who was a prodigy of backyard wrestling at one point, now retired because he's a bitch ass and he can't beat Anthony Aries. But so how you doing?
Oh man, I'm doing amazing. It's been the time has been great. I tell you that. I ain't got to worry about nothing. I ain't got to worry about people, not coming to shows. I ain't got to worry about people, switching plans or something. I ain't got to worry about it no more. Just chill out now.
I feel that.
Just take it easy. That's all. No offense to anybody. Just like taking it easy now. It's off my chest. Yeah.
I was enjoying my retirement, but I got sucked back in.
Yeah, they sucked you back in, didn't they?
Yeah, hey, but I haven't jobbed out to anybody yet, so I'm chilling. I'm the goat.
You lucky. Yeah, you lucky right now.
So this is a podcast episode that I've been honestly looking forward to for a very long time, ever since we met and did our little stuff in SGW, which we'll get into later. So I like to start off every podcast with taking it way back, just so people can get a better understanding of you and grow your fan base, even though you're already retired. But it is what it is. I don't know. Maybe one day, maybe one day you can job out to me again. But so how did you get into professional wrestling?
Professional wrestling? How did I get into this? Do you want me to talk about when I first started liking professional wrestling?
Yeah,
or when I first takes place back in the 2004. I was like 3 years old watching wrestling. At the time John Cena was on and he had a US title. He was on SmackDown fighting people like Carlito and shit.
So you're talking about 2003, 2004 type deal?
Yeah. Around that time, you had like my cousin, he ordered pay-per-view WrestleMania 20, and I watched it with him because that's one of my earliest memories I remember. So I watched that, and first match on there was John Cena versus Big Show, and seen a little Big Show up, and I said, I'm gonna start watching wrestling now. I started ever since then. It's been like that. I've been enjoying it, and I guess that's where it started. And then sometimes I take a break because the shit get boring. Sometimes
I feel that.
Yeah, so I take a break, but still, I always love professional wrestling. I always love it, and it's just a blast.
So who are some wrestlers that you looked up to growing up?
Looked up to when I was a kid, John Cena. He was number one. But as I got older, I started liking, Seth Rollins, AJ Styles, but the indie guys, basically. That's what I grew up on, when as a teenager I started liking them. But so I guess my main favorite though, I went back and watched some old matches, and I gotta say, I think Seth Rollins is my favorite wrestler
Right now?
Of all time.
Of all time, Seth Rollins.
Of all time, he's my favorite wrestler. Yeah, of all time.
Mine is still John Cena. John Cena is still the GOAT. John Cena.
My second is Kurt Angle though.
Kurt Angle.
Yeah, Kurt Angle. Oh, it's damn true. It's true. Damn true.
So you got into wrestling around like 2003, 2004. So when did your journey in backyard wrestling begin?
Well, it took a while for them to get me in because I was in high school. I was a freshman, and I saw this guy named Zach. Zach.
Ryan Blade.
I shouldn't say that. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll just call him by the wrestler names.
Call him by wrestler names. Okay, his name's Zach.
We're not shooting that much.
Oh yeah. Man. All right. What's his name? Well, Blade. I met him in high school, and at first he was like, "Hey man, how you doing?" I'm like, "I'm okay." I thought this guy was trying to, take advantage of me. I'm a freshman. He a senior. I didn't know what was going on.
So he approached you first.
Yeah, he kept saying, "How you doing, man?" So I'm doing good and all that. That's one of my two best friends at the time, and they still are. Aaron and Sam and Max.
This
Sam
man is
Max.
living the retirement life much. He forgot everybody's names.
I've got everybody. I forgot. So Sam and Max, my best friends, and they hanging out with Zach.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. At global warming, when I did my first entrance to face, Reeves or whatever,
Sorry.
I did call him Aaron in my what do you call it, when I was
Oh
doing
well.
my
Yeah.
entrance. I was like Aaron, Sam, whatever the fuck he wants to call himself.
Yeah. All right. So yeah. All right. So Max and Reeves, my best friends in high school, still are today. They hanging out with Blade, and they used to have a little, backyard wrestling company. That's okay. That's cool. I don't know if I want to be in it though. Y'all go ahead.
So what year
And
was
for
this?
late 2017,
Uh,
I'd say, yeah, late. And I joined it for a little bit. I was in the chat to see what how it was and all that. Then the show, he kept trying to come my DMs and say, hey man, I really want you in the company. I'm like, I still don't know. I don't think I want to be in it. So, and sometimes I'll leave and come back in the chat. I'll leave and
so
come
what
back and
was
all that.
causing you to be hesitant about joining at first?
As that to me, it seemed lame. I didn't see no. I thought it was lame and all that. As a kid, I really wanted to do it, but I was older. I was like 16, 17.
All right. So like
And
it was just
yeah,
like you rather watch it and do it type deal.
yeah, like that. Then I started hopping on the game. GTA 5. Me, Max, and Reeves, and we started having this little a crew called the Exclusive Club. We get in there, we play the game almost every day during the pandemic era, and we got the show in there one time, and it was WrestleMania season by this time. WrestleMania 36, I believe, where it was in that.
In the
Yeah,
performance center.
yeah, and I wanted to watch it, and the show said, "Hey, if you come to Backyard Wrestling, I'll let you use my WWE network to watch WrestleMania." I said, "Okay,
He damn
I'll do it."
baited you for that network.
Yeah, yeah, and that's how I wanted to watch WrestleMania, and that's how I got in.
He said, "God damn it!" He's like, "I'll eat the bullet to get my damn WrestleMania."
Mm-hmm.
And then so this was
And
2020 when you officially
yeah,
joined.
early 2020 is when I officially joined.
So you obviously joined SGW. Guys, go subscribe to them on YouTube.
Don't.
The channel's blowing up, so you guys definitely don't
No, it ain't.
wanna miss anything. But
It ain't blowing up. I'm
he said,
just playing.
"Hey, the Saint of Backyard Wrestling is there. That shit's blowing up."
Nah, bro,
So
you good.
so how did you create the name Damien Prime?
Well, I look two of my favorite. Well, my favorite movie. I think one of my favorite horror movies called The Omen. The little boy named Damien. I always like that name too, Damien. I like that name. So you know what? I just first name would be Damien, and then Optimus Prime. Everybody knows that Transformers. I'm a huge Transformers fan, and I use Prime as my last name, Damien Prime, and that's what I came up with. And everybody liked it. They say it's cool. At
So
first, at first I was gonna use Ty,
yeah,
just Ty, the King of Britain, but that was kind of lame. So I said, okay, Damien Prime. Then
I'm not
I'll
gonna lie.
use that.
Damien Prime is a pretty cool name. I'm not gonna lie. So how did you create the whole Damien Prime character? Because the character that was on SGW TV is not really like the characters that you just mentioned earlier that inspired you and like you grew up on. Like John Cena,
Hmm.
Seth Rollins, Kurt Angle. You know, when I saw you for the first time, that's like the people I thought about was The Rock. Like very charismatic.
Johnny gonna hate that because you been comparing me to a damn Rocky. He been trying to be the Rock for like 6 years, so he's gonna hate that shit.
So
Sorry, this show. I mean, excuse me.
so this man retired so long. He's been retired for like a month now. Forgets
Yeah.
everybody's names. Do you even know how to wrestle still?
What's a headlock again? How you do that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
So how did you create the whole Damien Prime, gimmick and look or whatever?
I said, let me just be a snobby rich asshole. That'll work out, right? I mean, that's some good some a bit of heat. So
So
I did this little free promo and saying, hey, I was like, I'm Damian Prime. You guys suck. I started roasting the entire
so
roster.
you were a
Calling,
bad guy when you first debuted.
oh yeah, yeah. And
Obviously,
I was friends with Sam. That was another story. I was friends with Sam.
obviously, this footage is not on YouTube no more because of some
Yeah,
bullshit.
you already know Cody Max leaded that.
Yeah, which
We were pissed off.
if you guys haven't checked out the Sam
Yeah.
Reeves episode, Sam talked about why SGW's history is
Yeah,
Uh,
I love you, Cody, but damn, man, that's
yeah,
some shit.
that was fucked up. So you
It
were a
was.
bad guy coming in. That's really interesting.
Yeah, bad guy coming in.
So what was your first major program when you
Major
first debuted?
program. Well, first, they gave me the Deep South Championship, which was their second world title at the time, EBW.
Really?
They just gave it to me. What was weird about it. Nova was the Deep South. Nova when he was there, he was the Deep South champion, right? And they just wait no, he was, oh wait no, Hunter Cody Max was the undisputed EBW champion at the time. So they let him keep the EBW championship, and they gave me the Deep South championship. I said, okay, that's cool. And this was the show's idea. He gave it to me because we were doing like a little bit of a draft. It never went anywhere. Every draft we did never went anywhere. But yeah. So that's how it happened. And then they put me in a match with Zach Storm at the time. He's a real good friend of Ryan Blade. I think it's his cousin. He's a real nice guy. And I had my first match with him.
So a
And
guy
also,
named Zach Storm, who's never even
yeah,
been heard of, seen again, was your first match.
yeah,
How did
yeah,
your
he was
first
my
match
first
go?
match. Oh man, it was awkward, man. I came in there, I didn't know what to do. I said, let me just do a few elbow drops, some drop kicks, and something else. And at first I was gonna use the Claymore. And at the time, that's something else I also got in there. We had a team that you probably won't ever see for a while. Silver and Black. I had it was me, Reeves, a pedophile named Jalen, and and uh, and AJ Byron. That was the first four. So Byron and Jalen, they go in and they pick the Storm up, and I hit him with a Claymore, 1, 2, 3, and that's how Silver and Black was technically born,
So right off the bat, Silver and
right off
Black.
the bat.
So
Hmm.
you said how things were awkward and you really didn't know how to feel about SGW and like getting into back wrestling. What kept you around to stay so long?
Was coming around. They were just at the time. I didn't know much about everybody, so I was kind of naive. But the main people, I think, when I look back on, I think main people kept me around is Sam Reeves and Cody Mack. They kept me around, and Luke Cannon and AJ Byron, and at the time the show and Ryan Blade. They're all just nice people,
So
real nice,
like
real cool.
so you gave it a chance and you ended up building a bond with everybody pretty much.
Yeah, yeah, that's what happened. I had a bond with everybody, but as the years progress, you're gonna see the bond change for some people, and
We'll get into that. We'll
yeah,
get into
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, you get into it.
So Sam Reeves and Cody Max is your two like real close friends. So how did you meet Sam Reeves and Cody Max?
Ooh, man, I met Cody Max in third grade because he was singing the "Why You Ate My Fries" song from Adventure Time. Like, yeah, I watch Adventure Time too, and we grew up and we started becoming friends with that. And at times, I'll make fun of him a little bit, but I won't let nobody else make fun of him because he's still my friend, so it's something like that.
Hey,
But
brotherly love.
then I realized, hey, he can be I'll call him my friend. He's my best friend. And then I met Sam Reeves because in fourth grade, me and him were in the same class, and we became friends. And then he told me a lot, telling me his dad was Triple H, and I believed him for like 2 years. Fuck you,
Oh
Sam.
man.
And then I confront. He was talking to some girl at the time. Just he was in, I think, fifth grade. I said, "Hey, his dad's Triple H," and he was trying to walk away real quick. That's when I realized, his dad's lying. So
Typical
hmm
Sam. Typical Sam.
typical Sam, yeah. But he's ever since then though. I didn't care about the lockout. I said, he's still my homeboy, and ever since today, he's my brother now. So I appreciate that. So I
So
appreciate him.
so did you know that Cody and Sam were wrestling before you joined?
Oh no, I know I know Max was wrestling.
How did you feel about that
Uh,
before you joined? Because obviously
I
he
was
was
like,
doing it before you.
yeah, he was doing before. Well, Sam was in there too, but he wasn't wrestling. But Max was actually wrestling. He was there wrestling, and I was like, okay, Max is getting some. He's going up there. That's something he really wanted to do at the time. He told me he really wanted to wrestle. So I said, that's great, man. That's great. And I found out he won the Undisputed Championship at Termination 11 at the time, and that was great. I was happy for him.
Yeah,
So
no.
yeah,
Cody, I hope he gets his flowers one day, and
Yeah, I
like,
hope he does, because what
yeah,
they doing to him, the dude has been on.
like sure
You
he's
know,
been
they
world
had.
champ in the past, but like
Yeah,
like
yeah, but
it's
like,
not on YouTube. Nobody
what
knows.
also gets me about, I'm gonna shoot a little bit. What also gets me, he was at Bash, and he was at Champions Chaos, and they didn't do nothing with him. Come on, do something with Max. He didn't even do a promo yet. Do something. That's something I would like to see, because I
Yeah,
think Max could beat
he
Max.
was he
Could
was at the pre-tapings for that.
He's at the pre-tapings.
Yeah, for a chaos, and
Oh yeah,
I was supposed to have a match with Cody my first
yeah,
trip, but obviously
yeah. He was he
Cody
was
no
he was
showed.
asleep. He was asleep. That's what it was, and he didn't wake up till like 1 o'clock, and he said, "All right, I might as well not go."
Yeah, because I think me and him would have had a great match. To be honest, I've had
Yeah,
I've had a good match with someone bigger than him, and
yeah.
I know everybody warns me against having a match with him, warns me about it's a no cause, it's a dead end. But I really think I would have had a good
No, it's
match
not,
with
bro.
him.
No, bro. Look, you see, Hunter can, Max can go. He can go. He can go. But he's
I
like,
feel like he just needs like a good
you need the,
story, a
yeah, he
good
needs a good
person,
story. Mm-hmm.
and just
Mm-hmm.
someone to light that fire under his ass. To be
Yeah,
honest.
because he can go. He can go. I heard him and Blade's match from Road Rage. That was one of the greatest matches. I heard it was, and a long time ago. It's one of the greatest matches. But anybody can have a great match with Ryan Blade. It's like picking Ryan
Yeah.
Blade. Anybody can have a good match with him. So
I can't wait to get into the ring with him. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
mean, it's gonna be a 5 star or two. I can guarantee you on that.
Hell yeah! So you join SGW, you give it a chance,
Mm-hmm.
you stick around. What are some highlights of your SGW career? Some that people may not know because it got taken off of YouTube, or some that is on YouTube today. What is some of your
Oh
career
man,
highlights?
Silver and Black. The days we came out on the ATVs, the four wheelers, and we just went on there and we had all. I was Deep South champion. Show was EBW champion. Sam was television champion at the time when we had that, and Byron, I think he didn't have a belt yet. I think he won a belt that night. He was tag team champion with Sam also. So yeah, we had all the belts and nobody could stop us, and I like that. And the match I had, my rivalry with Ryan Blade, my first few months there, it was amazing. That's one of my favorite rivalries too. It doesn't beat me and Sam, but that was one of my favorites too. So I like that.
So let's talk about the you and Sam Reeves rivalry. What is your
Hmm.
overall thoughts on that? Because you guys had two matches. You guys had a match at, well, at least your last feud. You guys had a match at Hardcore Hell, and
Yeah,
then you guys had a Homecoming. One. Actually, you guys main evented Homecoming one, right? Yeah.
yeah, main event homecoming one. We had like a little poopy match at 13. I ain't gonna, that was kind of poop, but
Oh,
it
yep,
is
yep.
what it is. Yeah, we had
I
that
think
at
I
13.
reacted to that on YouTube.
Yep,
But
and then
I mean, your
I had to
main
go to
feud
that.
that everybody
Yeah.
probably somewhat remembers is the feud where you guys had Hardcore Hell and Homecoming. So,
Yeah,
what's your overall thoughts about that feud?
I enjoyed the feud with it's we had, at first we were just gonna have like a regular rivalry. It was supposed to be for no belt at all, but I think the show couldn't make it to Road to Rage because the original plan was for Joe winning the belt at Road to Rage and the Road Rage Rumble, right? And then we were gonna and he's gonna win the Road Rage Rumble. He was supposed to face Andrew Owens in the main event of Homecoming. That's how it's supposed to be, and we were just kind of like a little match in the middle of the show. That's how it's supposed to be. But things changed, and they let me win the belt, and yeah, so that's how it went. But I enjoyed my
One
match with
thing
him.
that I think kind of like doomed, or maybe not doomed the feud, because I mean the feud was still all right. But
Hmm.
I think one mistake for that feud was having you as the bad guy and Sam as the good guy.
Yeah, and not just say
It's
it.
no
Yeah, it is.
secret.
Yeah, yeah,
Everybody can go look at Sam Reeves as a good guy. It sucks.
yeah. That's why we
He is
thought
not a
about it. He
good guy.
said, yeah, yeah. He said, man, he can't. Me and him tell. He said, man, I hate being a face. I want to go back being heel. I said, I want to be face for once in my life. I'm tired of being heel. And he's like, oh, you want to do a double turn at Homecoming? Yeah, let's do it. I'm down for it. And we agreed to that. And
Yeah,
that was
I
the
don't
night
know. Sam
before.
Reeves, he just doesn't work as a good guy.
Yeah,
I feel like you're
yeah.
better as a good guy. Your whole, Aurora and fucking
I
charisma.
like being an asshole too. I want to be an asshole good guy though. That's what I want to be.
So
You know,
whose idea and decision was to have you guys, be that face and heel role?
it was actually our idea. He was on because at the time it was our idea, me being heel, him being face, because he wanted to do a little face run at the time. And he was being a good face. He was being it for a while, but I could tell he didn't. He really, this ain't really him.
It was not clicking with anybody
Yeah,
or
yeah,
anything.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It should have. The role should have been reversed. And I think about it, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
So after that feud, things set up to be where you became Mr. Or actually, real quick before we get into Mr. Prime,
Hmm.
that lovely character. So what happened with the name change from Damien Prime to Damien Turner?
Well, I thought I was going to ABWA with Reeves and Max, so I said, I'm gonna change my names. They change their name when they go to different companies. Like Christian Cage, Rusev.
Yeah,
They
but
change
like
their names.
but that has like legal stuff. Like they don't legally
Yeah,
own
but
names and shit. But
yeah, it's true. But yeah, I just want to change it, be more personal, and a Turner. I thought about I got Turners in my family, and they're like the meanest people I've met. But they love me, but they're so mean and they like to fight a lot. So you know what? Damian Turner, one of my family
interesting.
last names. So yeah, that's what I
I
chose.
never understood why because Damien Prime is such like a fucking superstar
Yeah,
name.
but I thought about it. I should have went back. I should have been Prime. I was thinking about it in almost all year. It should be Prime right now, but nah. And then I thought about it. I'll turn this into a storyline. I'll turn it to a storyline. So that's why I went off for a little bit. And
So explain the whole story, but of Damien Turner then the whole storyline idea that you had.
the
Because
storyline idea. Oh,
because
this is the Mr. Prime stuff here. I was gonna
so
do my
when did you think and start the idea of Mr. Prime?
Mr. Prime. I was thinking about it. What if I just became a weird guy like a Moon Knight type of guy, but super goofy and mysterious and creepy at the same time. And I just put myself in a white suit and a white mask. And I did something on YouTube where I had like little clues to see like P stands for Prometheus, R stands for can't remember the names, Rachel, people who was in my life before basically weird shit. People who was in my
Yeah,
life,
so
basically like
explain that.
yeah.
So you had a YouTube channel
Hmm.
called
It was
Not a
not a
Hero.
hero.
Not
Not
a
a
Hero.
hero, yeah.
Fuck, man. I should have pulled it up here on to get a little fucking. Hold on. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show it on my phone real quick because me being a dumbass, I completely forgot about that shit. So
Yeah.
I didn't screenshot the channel so I can like pull it up. Or actually, fuck it. What we're gonna do is I'm just gonna edit it in right now. Just a fucking overlay of the channel. But yeah, explain the whole not a hero thing.
Yeah, so I was okay, I know to give everybody like saying I'm doing something creative online. I'm gonna make a account saying not a hero, and I'm gonna tease it to Prime. Damian Prime's coming back. Damian Prime is still in my head, but right now the voices in my head made Mr. Prime come out to so they can teach me who I really am while I'm inside my head. So they do that, and right, I'll be Mr. Prime for a while. So what's supposed to the voices in my head supposed to make me realize you're not a bad person, Damien. You're a good person. You've always been like that. And that came up with the idea that Sam really liked that me and him, kayfabe, we're being brothers.
Mhm.
I was adopted, and ever since then we've been good friends and all that. And then something changed, and yeah, basically
So
that's how it
was this
is.
whole not a hero, Mr. Prime, supposed to lead to the Damien face turn?
Yep, it's supposed to lead to a face turn. It got me slowly coming back to myself and all that. And I was supposed to. This is yeah. I was supposed to have what was supposed to happen. I was supposed to have a match with Show at I think he was going to call it a Bound by Blood or something. He was supposed to beat me in like a squash match for Mr. Prime. And he's going to be like, I don't want Mr. Prime, I want Damien. I know who you are. You're Damien Prime. You're not Mr. Prime. And he's supposed to keep on talking. And then at Summer Bash, supposed to be me versus Show. And then he comes out first. Then you hear Damien Prime's theme music play, and Damien's back. He's meaner than ever to show it. And he's fighting like he used to be. And he beats the Show, and Show is like, "You do have your prime back." And I shake his hand, I look at him, and that's gonna be my face run for the rest of the year. That was the main plan. That's what I was gonna do.
And I
Yeah.
think we'll talk more about this in a minute, but I remember you and me for our first match was kind of supposed to be like that Because I remember
Yeah,
after me and Sam had Heart of Glory, you were still supposed to be Mr. Prime, and then
yeah,
I was gonna bring Damien Prime back, and then
yeah,
at Summer Bash, I think was it Summer Bash or it was no Summer Bash was always gonna be the triple threat, but
yeah.
I was gonna bring Damien Prime back. Like I was gonna be like you said, show saying like, oh, I want Damien Prime, I don't want Mr. Prime. That was supposed to be
Hmm.
me, but obviously, Cody
I
Max
think,
no
yeah.
showed, and then you just had to come and return on the fly, which we'll get into that in a little bit. But did you
Yeah.
enjoy being Mr. Prime?
No, I can say that right now. Now it was like hot as hell, musty. Oh man, I had a sorry. It was something happened.
Google said,
It,
"Let's get this ugly ass man out of here."
yeah, that's what it said. I had this musty white mask on, this musty white suit on. Well, not white, it's black, and I had like a white. I was hot underneath that thing, and the
I
mask was
feel that.
insufferable. Yeah, I couldn't deal with no mustard. I can't wait. I'm just make this shit be shorter than it already is. I'm tired of it already. And then I have like little magical Hawaiian horn. What the hell am I doing with my life? Like, come on, man. No,
So
no respect to Hawaiian horn. He's a great competitor.
he said he's probably the
Yeah,
goat right now.
yeah, he needs to go right now. I need to push him, bro. Fuck the show. He need to push Hawaiian horn.
So I'm not gonna lie. The whole Mr. Prime and the whole Not a Hero stuff is probably the best storytelling in SGW history. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I appreciate that, but
Yeah.
nobody gave a damn. Nobody gave a damn. That's the thing. I put it in the
You know
chat.
what
No,
it is
barely
the
anybody
story
watch
did
it.
not get completed.
Mm-hmm.
The last Mr. Prime appearance was at Resurrection,
Mm-hmm.
when I think that was your Hawaiian Hornet match, right?
Yeah, Hawaiian horn. That was supposed to. Yeah.
And after Resurrection, people don't know this, but you quit SGW.
After yeah,
So
yeah,
so
yeah.
so what
After
happened?
resurrection, I
So what
did.
happened after Resurrection? What made you quit?
Well, after resurrection, I thought of it, and I was like, man, this ain't what it used to be. I got in my thoughts. I'm like, man, this ain't what it used to be. And I miss the old days back in 2020. I miss those days. But that's what I miss. I miss silver and black. I miss those days. I'm never gonna get those days back. We all
I
different
feel
now. We
that.
getting older. We getting older. And no respect to anybody. I didn't want them. I didn't want them hating me. But you find out more about that. But I didn't want them hating me. I want everybody to understand. I just ain't feeling it no more. But I'm still gonna do pre-tape Summer Bash and pre-tape Champions Chaos, and yeah,
So
it wasn't for me no more.
and that's what happened with FBW. Just life hit FBW hard.
Yeah, also, yeah, life was hitting me. Bro, I'm 21, almost 22 in a few months, and I ain't got my learners or my license. Like, what am I doing? And also I want to get my own place soon, and I want to,
Yeah,
get my own
and
car. Yeah.
wrestling's one of those things where like you have to give it your all. You have to give it,
Hmm.
everything and more. Um, and I respect the fact that you
Yeah, and
manned up. You had to leave and get your shit done. I mean,
yeah, and
obviously, I'm glad that you and me had our match, which we're about to talk about. But so you actually left as a Resurrection. It
yeah, I
it
left.
wasn't announced publicly, but
Oh, yeah, it wasn't else public, but then I,
but
I I think I told everybody when we was at Summer Bash, this might be my last match, yeah. And he's like, oh, okay, it's okay. And yeah, I told that to Ryan Blade, Sam,
well, that was before
Luke. Yeah, yeah,
Summer Bash and everything, because I
yeah.
think so. The week that I was coming up, we had everything planned
Hmm.
prior, and a couple days before I came up is when you
Yeah,
announced that you didn't want to do it no more. Which
yeah.
it
I,
kind of hurt because I really want to step in the ring with you. But what made
yeah.
you just deal with it and do that one last taping?
I made a promise, man. I did. I made a promise. I can't break my promises. So I said, you know what? Let me do this with Anthony and Reeves, and this gonna be fun. We're all gonna have a good time, and it's a good way to go out. So I thought, you know what? Yeah,
So
that's how I'll do it.
you obviously know, and everybody knows that I've been following SGW for a very long time. I knew
Hmm.
Sam Reeves since about 2017, 2016 is when I first met Sam Reeves.
Yeah.
Um, I don't think when I first got into SGW, I don't think you and me ever met. I remember
No.
meeting the show because me,
Mm-hmm.
the show, and Reeves used to do Instagram lives together. I think I met Cody Max before, but
Mm-hmm.
so what was your feeling, honestly, when Sam Reeves announced that I was coming into SGW?
My reaction at first, I was like, "Damn, man, it's gonna get overloaded with people, people from, and then we ain't gonna he gonna forget about us as friends." But then you know what? You started talking. You were cool, man. You were very cool. You respected everybody. You didn't want to get in the way. You never was getting in the way. You was a nice person. I said, you know what? I'm cool with this. I'm cool with it, and I want to see where it goes, and I'm excited for the rivalry and all that. And yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah,
I'll start
that
with it.
was one of my biggest fears. Was as much as a superstar that I am, and like where my stock is, having like a decade-long career and like doing
Yeah,
everything. I didn't want to be that guy to come into your guys' company, your guys' friend group, and then demand everything or take everything. Hell, like the SGW title, and you've heard me because you used to be on the board or whatever.
yeah, I used to
I
be.
did not want to win that world title. I did not want to win that world title.
Yeah,
But it just came to a point where like it just benefited SGW and just
yeah,
everybody if I just held the title.
yeah.
Am I grateful that I am the champ and still am the champ by the time of this recording? Yeah, but I part of me is like, man, I really feel bad because like you guys bust your ass for SGW. I busted my ass for backyard wrestling and FBW, but
Also, man, another thing I bust my ass was making logos and videos and all anybody say anything. Some people say anything. Sometimes, Sam would say something, Max would say something, you would say something, and anybody would say. But sometimes I put them out, nobody say shit, and that kind of hurt. I worked hours on those things and logos. Nobody
you
said
did
nothing.
make good
Yeah,
posters and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, guys.
yeah, I appreciate it.
If you look at SGW stuff before global warming, that's all Damien Prime right there.
Yeah, been about all the belts. Oh, by the way, you think you still champ? Man, hell no. Look at this. Who bought this? I did. I bought all of
Hey,
them.
hey, that's
What?
my world title.
No, it's mine. I should be like CM Punk and make it a world championship to see what happens.
you know what belt that I miss seeing on SGW?
What's up?
That Ring of Honor belt.
Oh yeah, man.
That was a
If I would
beauty.
have, yeah,
That
yeah,
was a beauty.
yeah. Sadly, it was the undisputed BBW, and that was the last BBW title.
Geez. So you were pretty chill about me coming in because
Yeah,
I know the show got rubbed the wrong way. The show got jealous of me,
yeah.
and
At first, yeah. I talked to him, and miscommunication happened with me and him and Sam. So we all agreed on it. He's cool. He's cool. He can
so
come in. Nothing gonna happen.
so let's talk about the how Damian Prime was supposed to come back. That we planned for my first film date. So basically, I was gonna be Sam, get the world title. You were still
Yeah,
gonna be Mr. Prime.
yeah.
Because at this time, when I first came in, Show quit. So you versus Show, like you were talking about earlier, how the
Hmm.
original plan of Mr. Prime coming back, that got scrapped. So then I
Yeah.
came in. I was like, you know what? I'll get the world title, and then I'll bring Damian Prime back. I'll call out Mr. Prime and be like, hey, cut this goofy shit. But
Hmm.
the problem was, uh, Sam was not supposed to beat me clean the first match at Global Warming.
Hmm.
And Luke Cannon couldn't make it till later in the day. Hunter no showed, Cody Max no showed. So then we came up on the fly of you just randomly coming out as Damien coming back and just fucking laying us both out.
Ooh, man, that was a relief taking off that mustache mask. I couldn't do it no more. That was a relief.
I'm not gonna lie, Mr. Prime's theme song was pretty fucking fire. What was
Oh,
it?
White Room.
White Room by Cream, yes sir.
Yeah, I
Um,
got it from that
So
Joker movie.
how did it feel, getting in the ring as Damian Prime for the and getting in the ring with me for the first time because you fucking RKO'd my ass.
Oh, it felt good. I'm back. Shit, I'm back. I can beat the hell out of my brother and beat the hell out of this other, tiny white dude. This is great. Hey man,
He
I was
said
gonna have
tiny
a,
white dude.
yeah, man, that was great. Hey, I was gonna have this little gimmick too. Well, I was gonna call myself the HNIC. If you know what that means, then you know what it means. Nigga head. Did I say that on here?
Go for it.
head nigga in charge, I wanted to do that. I was gonna do that, and I'm still gonna do that. I mean, one day if I ever come back, but I'm never in. I'm done with that.
He said, "I'm done with that."
My
So, I guess the first time that you and me technically wrestled was Summer Bash, triple threat.
yeah.
You, me, and Sam Reeves. What was your thoughts about that match?
Oh, it could have been. It was just thrown. We'll be honest, just thrown together a few days time. We should have
We
talked
knew
about.
that we knew that
Yeah,
that triple
yeah,
threat match was happening, but
yeah.
just everybody was fooling around, and you, me, Sam got backstage, and we didn't really talk much into it.
Yeah, yeah, we did. We
You
should
know,
have
we,
just,
we set up
yeah,
spots, and then we got into the ring, and like everybody forgot everything, and everybody just
yeah,
got confused.
yeah. And then I thought the match, it was okay. It was just we could have been better in that. But
And I know you got real low
yeah,
key depressed after.
I was sad that, dang, bro, my first match back and I suck ass and dang, it's kind of booty. But you came to me and said, hey, and this match gonna be way better, and it was way better. We were
I
both
know.
tired as hell, but it was way better.
Yeah, no, I remember. I
Hmm.
remember. I kept coming up to you, and I kept saying, "Hey, dude, we're gonna kill it." I said, "Look,
Yeah,
we're gonna do our one-on-one, and we're gonna kill it."
yeah,
Um, so, let's talk about that. So you and me had our first match against each other, SGW World Title match, SGW
hmm,
Champions Chaos, the Saint versus the Prodigy.
yeah.
So
Now I would say that is one of my top five favorite matches. To be honest with you. Now I gotta give my brother Sam number one. God, I enjoyed this. 'Cause we had a rivalry going like a deep rivalry for months. Then my second it would go to you. Then third it would go to Blade because Blade man
I,
too not
I
yet,
feel
but I
like
would give you second.
we had a decent story going on.
Yeah.
Um, things that could have made it better is if like one of us was a true heel and face, because we were
Hmm.
both good guys going into it, and if we had a little more time, and proper
Yeah.
roles into it. But I'm really proud of that match, and I remember halfway through the match, I remember whispering to you that we're killing it, because I felt it. I knew we were having a good match. So what was your thoughts about that whole match going into it?
Well, it was a great match. At first I thought, please don't mess up. Please do not mess up. I can't mess up. So I go into it and I'm okay. We're doing good. We're doing good. Zach, you doing his little. And this match kind of. Man, fuck you, Zach. Excuse me. Sorry, fuck you, Blade.
Oh yeah,
I
no, no,
love you though. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
He was
no.
doing that shit.
The crowd
Yeah.
started chanting, "This is awesome," and then Ryan Blade was like, 3 stars.
3 stars, man. I'm
Nah,
gonna
that
get you that. That's
that's a
that's him and
solid
that's him in every show match. 3 stars. That's what
three
I'm gonna start
stars.
saying. Three
Hey,
stars.
our
'Cause,
match was
yeah,
a
I
solid.
love him though. I ain't gonna.
Our match probably was a solid 4 out of 5. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah. It was good, man. No respect to Blade. I love you, Blade. Always, man.
So
But yeah,
yeah, so what was your thoughts about that whole match?
it was a good match. I really enjoyed it. I was trying to do a Cesaro uppercut when I went on the corner and twist around, hit you with an uppercut, and then you thought it was gonna be a RKO.
I
And I was
thought I
like,
thought
oh well,
I
okay.
honestly thought you were trying to go for a Cody cutter
Oh, Cody Cutter.
or an Os cutter, whatever the fuck you want to call
I
it.
could do it. I could do it if if I got your head in the right position and that
That's
like that.
honestly
But
that's honestly what I thought you were going for, because you didn't call nothing. You just started climbing the rope. And
yeah, I should have.
I remember the first time you tried doing it, I just angle slammed you off the rope, and then you did it
Yeah,
again. So I was like, you know what? Let me see what he's trying to go for. And I honestly thought you were going for a fucking RKO, like a fucking Cody cutter or some shit. But
that would have been cool if I did it though. It'd been
it,
cool
it
if I
looked
did it.
good on camera, and I think Blade called it a uppercut. So
He said uppercut. That's what
fucking
he was like.
you damn killed me with that chair.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm not good at using weapons, but that,
No,
that
you
goes for
hit me. You hit
Max.
me
Max too.
so, bro. You hit me so goddamn hard on my fucking upper back. You can
I
even
am
see
sorry.
on camera that you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you was. I don't like hurting
After
nobody, man.
fucking
That's
after
something else. That's something else. And people kept getting hurt, and Blade with his he had a problem. He got injured at Genesis, and then Cannon he got busted open on the side of his head, and yeah, so I hate if I hurt somebody. That's something I really never want to do. I want to keep the guy safe as
After
possible. I don't
fucking
want to hurt
damn
him.
Sam Reeves dropped me in my head with that RKO, you damn
Mm,
fucking killed me with a chair. It hurt, but I'm not no bitch. I'm a man. I can take
yeah, I
shit.
feel you. I feel you. I feel you.
But no, I'm really proud of that match. That match is definitely in my top 5. So what led you to the decision of being cool with me being your last opponent? Because that was honestly an absolute honor.
I said, you know what, man, this dude, I done fought my boy Reeves so many times. Let me fight somebody I never fought before, and let me give it to Aries because he's here, and you know what, let's do it. So I had the match with him, and it was a good match, and I'm happy that you were my last match. I'm happy. I'm happy
That
I
that
went out like
that
that.
match really was a banger. I'm not gonna lie, guys. If you guys haven't checked it out, guys, SGW Champions Chaos. It's on YouTube, guys. Go check it out. Um, yeah, I mean, so and then after that, the whole story
Yeah,
was if you lose, you leave SGW because obviously you quit SGW after Resurrection. You only agreed to do that last taping, my first trip up to SGW, and then
yeah,
after that, we were gonna make it public that you're gone from SGW.
yeah.
So, how does it feel being retired now? So,
Oh man, it is a blessing. I ain't got to worry about that no more. Back in late May, I met a beautiful girl, love her to death. Um, I love her to death about it. And then I got my learners. Finally, got my
congrats,
learners.
congrats.
I'm working on getting my full on license now. I can drive. I drive around town sometime now, but and I've been doing better, saving my money. I'm going places now. Like I'm going to A
I'm proud of
Town,
you, man. I'm
and
proud of you,
yeah,
honestly.
yeah, and I feel good now. And then then one day I just wanted, I tried to, I got rid of all my social media, all of it. I ain't want to, God be able to be on there. So I got rid of Facebook and I got rid of Messenger. That's the chat I be on now. And what you might hear in a minute might be a mistake why I did it because you gonna see what happened there.
Yeah.
But I should have clarified it more what I should have did. But I think everybody understood I had life. I think you understood I had life stuff to do, and you know, Reeves and Cody they understood I had life stuff to do, and I told them.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So let's talk about this. So
yeah,
after my first trip up, we make it
hmm
public that you're leaving SGW. How was
yeah.
the SGW's the roster? What was their reaction?
Well, okay, well, Aaron, and so Sam was okay with it, and then I told him I think he let a message out that at first both of us was going. If both of us were going, I didn't know. That's what I didn't know. I heard he typed out a message. I said, okay, I think it's time for me to go now, and everybody knows, and I'll let everybody in the board knows. Okay, so I'm just going ahead and go, and I'm gonna leave my messenger, leave my
So what
Facebook, and
made
all
you
that.
delete Messenger and all their socials?
Oh man, I just, bro, it's Facebook. Who uses Facebook 2023? Come on, bro. I don't use that crap, man. And I barely, if I'm on Instagram, I just post a nerd thing on there or look at nerd stuff.
Facebook is like my personal like social media,
Oh man,
where
I
it's
don't
like
be on there.
it's for my close friends and like my family. That's where like I post pictures of like my kids,
Oh
and then
yeah,
like
that's okay.
Instagram and shit. That's where like is my wrestling shit. Like
Oh yeah, 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 that's okay.
my non wrestling fans and like my family, they're not on Instagram, but.
Oh yeah, that's okay. And I want to start getting back in Marvel and DC, and I want to start back in anime and collecting, figures and stuff like what I do. If you've been looking at me, I've been playing myself now. I've been playing with my damn Batman. I'm sorry, but
I love
look,
Marvel. I love Marvel. I'm not
yeah,
gonna
I
lie.
love Marvel and DC. I want to get back in comics, video games, and stuff that I actually like doing. And I didn't have,
Could we possibly see a Damien Prime YouTube channel? Gaming
No,
and
yeah,
comics.
Damien Comics. No, you finna see Damien Prime. You finna see Damien Prime retirement. With me at the aquarium having a good time. Something that y'all not doing, but it's okay because I'm living my life the best way I can.
So did anybody get rubbed wrong from you leaving?
Oh yeah, somebody did. His name is the show, and me and me and the show. As the years went by, we stopped seeing eye to eye. And I'll be honest with you, uh, you remember that promo I did for Champions Chaos. Well, I think I said the N word like 15 times. I don't know how many times I said.
You said it
And I've been.
once. You said it
I
once.
said it
You let it.
once. I said it
You said it
once.
once. You let it. You honestly, I didn't notice when
Yeah,
I
oh
was
yeah,
editing the promo.
oh yeah. Well, then next thing you tell me, uh, somebody told me, oh hey man, they got a problem with you saying the N word. I'm like, bro, I've been cussing all my backyard wrestling. They say nothing, bro. They don't like that no more. So I called Johnny and said, hey man, what's going on? He's like, you're the problem. You're the problem. That's what's going on. You always leave. You always leave. I'm like, bro, I wanted to get my life together. And he said, why didn't you tell us? You're abandoning everybody. You're abandoning
Now,
Blake
now, now,
Blade has him. Yeah, that's what
let's
he
make
told
one
me.
thing clear.
Yeah,
At the time
yeah,
of all this beef starting, the show
yeah.
was not in SGW. Like I said, the
Uh-huh.
show left SGW after I got on board because of jealousy
Mm-hmm.
and attention or whatever the fuck. Honestly, that was just a mess to begin with. Um,
Yeah, and
and let me put before I let you finish. Let me put my just opinion on it, and I'll let you
yeah,
finish. In my
yeah.
opinion, I think them being mad at you for leaving is honestly
Well,
just petty.
not about it, man. It was just mainly it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
it man yeah
Mainly,
yeah yeah because Sam he had a little bit he kind of he it hurt him a little bit, but he said
it
he
hurt me too.
understood.
It hurt me too.
Yeah,
But
it hurt you too, and I'm sorry it hurt you. Now I'm sorry. I wish I could have clarified it better what I was really gonna
but
do,
everybody,
but it's okay.
everybody was under the assumption that you were leaving after the taping.
Yeah,
That was it.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I think it's just petty at this point. Like you're not bound to SGW. You're not fucking forced. It's backyard wrestling.
And then
There
when he
was no
told me
contracts. And
he
y-
he told me
you left to
in
get your life together. That's respectable.
yeah
But
yeah
anyway, now go back to your 2 cents. And real quick, I love everybody. The show, I'm close to the show. Hell, I'm working with him at Road Rage. I love everybody. It's just,
beat his ass.
I'm trying to keep everybody on board and on track and
Please
keep
beat his
everybody,
ass.
He said,
Beat his
please beat
ass.
his ass. You think
His
I'm
ass.
losing to the fucking cosplaying bitch?
No man, and then he brung up he just keeps saying you always leave, you always abandon everybody, and that's what we tired of. When I tried to explain myself, I said, hey man, I just didn't like it anymore. It
And
wasn't
you
the
you
same to me
did you
anymore. I got
did
my
leave
life
a
together.
message in the group chat. There was a
But
message
he
in the
was
group
gone
chat.
that time, so I don't think he knew,
No,
or when nobody told him
he
he
was
was
still
gone.
he was still in the group chat.
Oh yeah,
He never got
oh
removed.
yeah, okay, well yeah, and then I've been, and then yeah, so that, and then he tried bringing in Max into the call and saying, weren't you sad? Weren't you sad when he left? Weren't you sad? And then so Max was like, yeah. He don't know why he was there, man. He was like, yeah. So and basically, I had that call with him, and he said, we're supposed to do this together. We're all together and stuff. I'm like,
Yeah, the show is
I'm
a
like,
very
bro. I'm like, yeah,
passionate dude
yeah,
about
yeah,
this.
he is, but you need to understand. My whole face, I was acting like I cared, but my entire face was like this the entire time. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I just want to call you to understand what is your problem with me, because every time I've been cussing all my backyard wrestling career, and all of a sudden he got a problem with it. I think it's because we're getting bigger. Understandable. I mean, I ain't gonna say the hard ER. No, but that's just how I am. I'm gonna cuss. I cuss a lot,
I
and
feel
they
that.
know that,
I do
and
too.
they knew that, and they know that, and especially him. But he had a problem with it. He just wanted to find stuff, and I've been hearing, he been saying fuck. My nickname is Todd, by the way, y'all. He say fuck Todd. We don't need him no more. We, we'll be better off without him. In every promo I've been hearing, he been talking about me and all that. I really don't care, man. It is what it is. At the time, I he was a good friend of me back in the day, but as right now, and he kept saying, "I love you, I love you, I love you," and to me, I'm like, bro, and I felt like he turned all my friends against me, which made me sad because I was trying to, before this happened, I was trying to get back in contact with them and check to see if they was okay and all that. This was, that kind of hurt me.
I
Uh
think
huh.
that them claiming you ghosted them. I think that was just you taking some space away, some time to get your
Hmm.
mind straight, get your mind to heal, and then really,
Yeah.
honestly, I look. I love it. the show before anything gets started.
Oh,
I love
my phone is
everybody.
about to die. Oh, 1 second. I'm about
He
to die.
said my
Turn
phone
my
is
camera.
about to die.
Oh, now you can see a big blue dot now. Finally.
But what do you call it? I love everybody, but I feel like you're not in the wrong with all this. But and I hope that one day everybody can just make up and chill.
What this thing after that, and remember and all the stuff I've heard about show. I think it's best for me and him not to talk anymore. I wish you the best, but at the same time, man, you done made me not like you anymore. Yeah, that's how it don't went. I do not like the show anymore. I do not like him anymore.
So what's your final
That's how
message? What's your final message to SGW? Whether it's
my
the
final
fans,
message.
whether it's to the
I
fans or to the roster.
My final message is that Blade, I love you, man, and I wish you the best with your family, especially your beautiful child and your wife. And I wish you the best. Innovator, I wish they would. I know some personal stuff going on with you right now. I understand, and I do wish you the best too. Luke Cannon, I want them to push Luke Cannon. He's real good. I heard he's there almost all the time practicing. That's great. I want him.
Yeah,
I want him to get pushed. Yeah,
Luke Cannon, he's putting in the grind behind the scenes.
yeah,
I'm
man.
not
He
gonna
put in
lie.
that grind too, and uh, into my two, I'll be my two best friends of all time. And you in this category now, just letting you know. But I'm gonna go ahead and let them. I call us the Trinity. I'm gonna start doing that. The Trinity. Um.
Wait, you said I'm in
It,
this now?
oh yeah. But I'm talking about the guys I came in with who are still the Trinity. That's me, Reeves and Reeves and Max. I love both of you too, man. You are my brothers. I don't care if we
I
argue
appreciate that.
sometime. We argue sometime, and and we argue sometime. We joke a lot, But I couldn't ask for better friends than y'all too, and I'm glad I met you too, because you guys really helped me out. If y'all, if y'all every time y'all planned on leaving, I was gonna leave because y'all are the only reason that kept me going in this, and I appreciate it because I want to give my thanks to them too, out of everybody.
So what's your final message to the fans?
If I mention the fans, I love all of you, and I wish you all the best. And you gotta live your life the way you want to. Don't let nobody try to, change you or try to, say you can't do this. You're obligated to do this, or you're not obligated to nothing. If you don't feel, if you don't feel like, you're not getting the respect you deserve, or people treating you like trash, or just going behind your back, and then you ain't gotta deal with that, man. You just go on your own path. That's what I did, and that's my last message to everybody. I love you all.
So what's next for Damien Prime? What can be what can we be looking in the future for with Damien Prime?
Well, we're looking forward to just me, going through life, man. Every step I can take, and just, just every step I take, because you never know when your last day is gonna be. You know, you never know when you're gonna go. 'Cause my dad, he had a stroke about a month ago.
Oh shit! Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but he's doing good now.
That's
But
what's up. That's
I
what's
try
up.
to spend most of the time I can with my family, with my girl, and just spend time with them. And get me a place. I get a place next year, and I'm traveling more, and I really like where I'm at right now. And I don't think I want that to change.
It definitely seems like you're more happier and stuff. And
Yeah,
I always have your back or whatever.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
So
Also, if the show, he hears this, just know, I don't hate you, man. You just maybe just not like me anymore. But I do wish you the best, and God bless you. I would say that.
that,
I
that
can't hate you forever. God bless you, though.
that's respectable. That's respectful. Um, Before we end up this thing, let me ask, because I know there's people dying to hear your reaction and your response to this. Will Damian Prime ever return to?
No,
You did. I didn't even finish my goddamn question.
oh, go finish the whole thing then.
So will we ever see Damian Prime back in backyard wrestling, whether it's SGW or another company in the future?
Well, you know what? If one of my boys say, "Hey, we got another company. You ain't got to really do much, just do some few things, and if you want to have a match with anybody, you can, and get that out the way real quick, you can, and do whatever you want. And if one of my friends come to me and say that, then yeah, they said they got an idea from me, or yeah, I would do it.
You
But
don't
as of right now, then
you don't think an SGW return is ever on the table?
n- if my if everything goes right with me, and if things ever get back the way it were, like how it used to be back in the day when we all were friends and we all got along and silver and black and all that. I think I would.
All right. So
So,
I like to end off these podcasts by asking, because I think it's good to reminisce and remember your roots and just really reflect. So before we end off this podcast, what are some things that you are grateful that happened throughout your backyard wrestling journey? Whether
I'm
it's
grateful.
whether it's people, events, moments, just anything, couple of things that you are grateful
I'm
for.
uh I'm probably give you three of them. Well, number three, I'm grateful for them giving me the world championship my first time. Not I didn't have a match and I got a world championship. Yeah, I appreciate that, and I did the best I can to make the Deep South Championship at the time the best title in the company, and I think I had the most funnest matches out of the Deep South title. And second thing I'm grateful for, thankful for meeting getting out the house and meeting these people and going out to eat with these people. They really good. Then Blade Reeves, Max, Cannon. Just being around them people. They're nice people. They're real nice people. And number one thing I'm grateful to I never injured or never busted my head or broke my damn balls. So that I'm really grateful
Amen.
for that.
Amen.
Yeah. hmm If you bust your balls in wrestling, if you had a ball injury, I feel sorry for you. Blade.
So actually,
Oh,
real quick, tell that
yeah.
story. What happened? Because were you there that day?
Oh, oh yeah. I was there at Blade. Nova. Okay, that's probably one guy in wrestling I actually hate. Nova. I told Reeves, hey man, let's bring Nova back just one time. You know what? Let's give him another chance. He's like, man, I don't. I. So we pick him up. He looks a little bit leaner now. He looks a little more respectful. We pick him up. He's gonna be in a gauntlet. He comes out there and he fights. He fight. So Blade goes out there first, and Blade takes care of Hawaiian Hornet. Takes care of him, and then Nova comes out. It's going well until I think Nova he gave Blade like a spine buster, and his whole body weight came down on Blade's balls, and
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
yeah, his knee was definitely on it, and it bruised his balls, so he had to have like a surgery when he got there to the hospital, and we
Jesus
stayed.
Christ.
And this is probably it was a bad day, but at the same time, it was a I wouldn't replace. I mean, sorry, Zach, but I would not replace that day because I had a good time being with everybody and making sure you was okay. Because man, I was worried about you. Guys. I'm gonna say that right now. That was my fault. It happened because I should have never gave Breeze the idea of bringing Nova back. Hashtag
But
fuck Nova.
you truly never know.
Yeah, you never know. I just yeah, but yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, but and I think Sierra said it's cool. We want to watch their house and me, Max, and Reeves, or watching the house for them and all that, making sure everything was good. So yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. I really appreciate you coming on here. I know we've been talking about this podcast for a couple weeks now. I
Oh
appreciate
yeah.
you coming on here. I love you, man. Much love,
I like too,
man.
man.
I
I
had
too.
I had a blast working with you in SUW. I still think that you're a prodigy of backyard wrestling. If you come back, big things are gonna happen. But open mic now for you before we end off this podcast. One last open mic session. Anything else you want to say before we end off this thing?
Last thing I want to say. Last thing I want to say. Oh yeah, stay frosty, guys.
He
Go
said,
to
"Stay
school.
frosty."
Don't do drugs, and get a life. That's all I gotta say.
Guys, it's been me shooting with the Saint with Damien Prime. Thank you guys for tuning in, guys. Like I said, one last time, check out SGW. That is where I'm currently wrestling. That's where you can find some Damien Prime content if you guys want to
Mm-hmm.
explore his career. big things are coming in SW. And hey, stick around to SW in case Damien Prime wants to take another loss to Anthony Aries in the ring sometime in the near
Nope,
future.
never again.
He said never again. All right, guys. Peace out. Subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next episode of Shooting with the Saint.